What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and during this video I'm gonna be showing you the latest project Xtended ROM. This is the version 7.0 official build based on Android 13, and this is the 19th May 2023 build. By the way guys, I'm shooting this video again on the Poco F5 and right now I'm shooting at 1080p 60 fps. Let me know in the comments how is the video quality over here. All the links to actually flash this ROM will be present in the description. And one really surprising fact about this ROM is that even though it includes the GApps and stuff, this ROM is only 1.56 GB. I don't know how it's like below 1.5 GB I guess in total, because this file explorer actually shows a little bit more file size for a ROM which includes the GApps and stuff. Also, it has the ANX camera or MIUI camera you can say. But first let me show you the about section. As soon as you go into the Android version, it does this kind of animation and it has the Xtended logo right here and it has the Android version as Android 13. If I make this clock to 1 o'clock, you will see the Android 13's logo, XT version 7.0 official. The maintainers are Niranjan and Suresh, so huge thanks to the developers of this ROM. The security patch here is of latest May 5th, 2023. The build date again is of 19th May 2023, and the stock kernel here is the 4.14 Phantom kernel. The Ethernet state is showing as enforcing. In the system settings, we also have the sweet parts, and that's really good because here you can actually control the refresh rate. You can put it to 120 Hz all day long, or you can switch it to 60 to 120 Hz, kind of like adaptive I would say. And the normal 60 Hz option is also there, but I have been using it with the 120 Hz all day long, no issues. We have the refresh rate profile, so you can switch per app up to 120 Hz, and that's really awesome. Even there is the DC dimming and stuff, and for thermal profiles as well, there are plethora of profiles. Just notice per app you can set it to benchmark, browser, camera, dialer, gaming, navigation, and the streaming. Also the video option is there, the Mi sound enhancer as well, and from here you can choose the sound presets to the youth edition and stuff, and all other presets are there. And the sound quality for the headphone jack, the Bluetooth and the speakers has been one of the best out there. And we have the choose preset option as well. We have the bass booster, bass reduction, etc. options. And in here we also have the sound scenario, and you can switch it to smart music video, and we have the enable hi-fi option as well in case you need that. Also the clear speaker option you do get over here. There is also a system updater. You can check for updates whenever there is a newer one. It will show up over here. By the way, I'm encrypted, so yes, the updater will be working if you're encrypted. The gestures and stuff are not present in the system settings. They are there in the customization, which I'll show you later on. But first, let's talk about the stock launcher. The name of the launcher is the Extended Home, and this is the stock launcher over here. It has the screenshot, the lens, and the clear all option right there, and we have the RAM usage status right there as well. And let me show you the customizations. We have the MISC settings, we have the allow home screen rotation, hidden protected apps, suggestions, so you can disable. And this hidden and protected apps is the AppLock over here, so you have to actually tap the fingerprint scanner to go into it. So there is no AppLock separately in the security settings over here. That's why the AppLock looks like this. You can lock any particular app or hide their contents from here. Let me go back in the recents. We have the memory info, the scroll vibration, and the screenshot, lens, clear all, and even the shake phone to clear all task option is there. That's really insane. We have the app drawer as well. We have the themed icons, enable app drawer search bar, icon labels in drawer, and the row height and the background opacity customization. In the home screen settings, we have the lock layout, add app icons to the home screen, dark status bar, double tap to sleep, and scrolling and zooming for the wallpapers. And we have the swipe to access Google app. The status bar, top shadow and stuff is there, Google search bar, themed icons, corner radius, etc. you can customize. In the icons, we have the icon pack, notification dots, icon size, font size, and the max lines for app label. That's it pretty much about the customization of the stock launcher. I have to say this is like one of the best launchers, but still I would say I have seen some of the force closes and stuff over here in this ROM. It simply appears out of nowhere and it doesn't bother any task or something, but yeah, it just shows up a force close window for some reason. Let me actually show you. Double tap to sleep is there, and if I unlock the device, it unlocks perfectly fine, and the fingerprint scanner and stuff is working perfectly fine. And as you just saw, this is the force stop kind of notification that I was talking about. Shows Android system intelligence, keep stopping. I don't know why. And here these are the stock apps. PixArt, Freshwalls, and the Poco launcher is there because I was restoring my Google AppData backup. Otherwise this Via launcher and stuff is there. There is also the Dolby Atmos. Talking about that, this is how the Dolby Atmos actually looks like. You can turn it on or off from right here. You can enhance the bass and stuff. And we have the dynamic, the movie and music custom kind of effects are also there. So if you like Dolby Atmos, this ROM is for you. Swiping up will get you to the app drawer, and this is how it looks like. You can search for any particular app in this ROM, and we have the widgets working perfectly fine, but the battery widget I could not simply find, but the normal clock widget and stuff, the normal Android 13 widgets will be working fine. Also the subscriber count widget that I have added is working, and swiping down anywhere to the home screen will get to the quick setting panel. And this is what I like over here is that the quick setting panel stays white in the light theme, looks so good. To the left of the home screen we have the Google Discover page, and scrolling on it is actually working perfectly. And here let me show you, you can edit and add multiple toggles in the quick setting panel, but I have added the Wi-Fi, the mobile data. It is disabled because I don't have a SIM card in the device right now, but yeah, of course VoLTE calling and stuff should be working perfectly fine. Battery showing up in the Bluetooth toggle, and we have the flashlight, auto rotate, night light, hotspot, the sync option, and the nearby share, do not disturb, always on display toggling option, sound toggle, refresh it, you can switch from right here. Even the screen recorder is there. There is the device audio and microphone audio recording at the same time, and even the show touches and stuff, these kind of features are also there. And we have the dark theme, the reboot toggle, and the ambient display, and there is the data saver, one-handed mode, airplane mode, Dolby Atmos, and the device controls for the Google Home controls, and the battery saver as well. And the power menu looks like this. You can tap on advanced to directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot if you need that, but you have to turn this feature on from the settings. And by the way guys, this ROM has the AOSP kind of dialer, so it does have the call recording option and stuff. As you can see, there is the call recording option, and the auto call recording option is there. You can also change the format if you want. So this is great. This dialer has without announcement call recording feature. And talking about the Google AppData backup restoring, yes, the Google AppData actually restored perfectly fine over here, no issues. And all the messages and call logs and stuff, everything has been restored perfectly fine on this ROM. Let's talk about the stock camera. Well, you are getting this MIUI camera. As you can see, the portrait mode and stuff is working perfectly fine. And there is a 64 megapixel mode as well for the rear camera, of course. And we have the normal photo mode where you will get the other aspect ratio and all the other features like the super macro mode and stuff. And in case you are wondering about the shutter speed, yes, it's super fast, no issues. Let me show you the other lenses. The 0.6x or ultra wide angle lens is actually working perfectly fine, and the normal 1x and the 2x lens is actually working fine. So no issues with the lens switching, and even in videos you can shoot up to 4K 30 fps if you need those. And we have the pro mode as well. There also you can shoot 4K 30 fps videos by controlling the white balance, focus, shutter speed, ISO, etc. Documents mode and stuff is there. Also there is the vlog mode, slow motion, time lapse, AI, watermark, and the long exposure, dual video, all these features in case we need all of these. So MIUI camera is present by default, and that's one of the best things I would say about this ROM. Let's quickly just talk about the basic things, that is the Safetynet and stuff. And yes, Safetynet passes right out of the box on this ROM, so you can use banking apps without any problems here. Also the DRM info stays as L1, so you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p. Not really sure if you can notice that light, but yeah, IR Blaster is actually working fine here, no issues. The unlimited Google photo storage enabled by default. Now this is MSM Xtended, so it of course has amazing amount of customizations, and we have the ambient decor, the animation, buttons, etc. customization. So I'm gonna show you everything of it. So if you want to skip this part, you can from the timestamps. In the ambient decor, we have the music ticker, the edge lighting, and for the edge lighting you can have it on show always and show on AOD and stuff, and we can change the colors to notification based or wallpaper based, and we have this all four sides and stuff, and you can choose left and right side. And we have the other kind of customization for the edge lighting. Let me go back. We have the animations in here. We have the screen of animation, you can put it to see at your scale. Android P style animation is also there. There we have the power menu animations as well, and we have the animation style. You can change it to rotate, flip X and stuff. Duration and the interpolator as well you can change. In the buttons we have the show volume panel on the left side, music controls, reorient, and the volume rocker wake. And in the gestures, we have the system gestures. In here, we have the press and hold power button, and you can change it to power menu or assistant. And we have the power menu or the power button and its call. One-handed mode is also there, works perfectly. We have the prevent ringing as well. Then we have the swipe to screenshot and stuff, and that is also working. Share, edit, delete option is there. Also the capture mode and stuff will appear when it's needed. And we have the long press power button toggle torch, automatically turn off torch, and the double tap to sleep on the status bar and lock screen, both are there. In the lock screen we have the clock font style, and you can choose from plethora of lock screen clock fonts. I have been using it with this Sony Sketch, but yeah, there are amazing amount of options. Even the road rage and stuff is there if you want to use those. And we have the clock format, you can choose it to single line or double line, and the clock font size you can actually change. And the left and right shortcuts you can change to flashlight and stuff if you want for the lock screen. We have this info shortcut option, then the lock screen charging info, hide status bar, and the disable ripple effect and stuff. Media cover art is there, and we have the pulse, and then we have the lock screen notification count. Max lock screen notification and stuff is also there. Let me go back into the navigation. In here, we have the system gestures. In the settings of it, we do have the swipe to invoke assistant. So I am setting up this default digital assistant with the Google Assistant with the Assistant app. And right now, if I swipe up from the corners, as you can see, the swipe to invoke assistant is actually working fine. We have the advanced gestures. You can enable it from here. And there is the voice search, camera, flashlight, etc. options. You can see all the options which are present for the extended swipe action. Let me go back. We have the left edge, right edge customization. Even the pill length you can customize, and the IME button space you can customize, and the haptic feedback you can enable if you want. Then we have the floating rotate button, which is this one. If you just put it to landscape, this button, you can hide it if you want. In the notifications, we have the heads up, and you can disable the heads up from right here, and even customize the heads up thoroughly if you want. Less boarding heads up and stuff is there. We have the show notification count, annoying notifications, toast app icons, re-ticker. Then we have the notification panel count, breathing SMS, and missed call, voicemail, etc. options are there. In the power menu, this is how it looks like. We have the hide on lock screen for privacy. Then the power menu opacity and stuff you can change. We have the advanced reboot enabling option right here, and all other options you can see. Let me go back to the quick setting panel, and in here you can actually change the hide label option, vertical layout for the quick setting panel, and the column and row number for the portrait mode, and even the quick setting portrait kind of numbers you can change for the rows. Let me go back. We have the brightness slider. You have this show in both quick setting and quick setting option, and we have the position. You can change it to bottom, and the brightness slider style you can actually change it to default, filled, or thin. I have been using it with the filled one. This is how it looks like with that. And we have the auto brightness icon, quick setting header image you can also add, and these are the options. And you have total of 11 options, and we have the quick setting style changing option in case you want to change that to the surround option and stuff. You can definitely do that. This is how you can change the quick setting panel styles, and there are again plethora of options for the quick setting panel styles. We also have the background transparency, quick pull down option, and we have the disable quick setting on lock screen, and the quick setting for the text and stuff you can customize. Then we have the status bar customization, we have the clock and date, and in here we have the background chip, and you can actually customize the background chip. Right now I'm using it with this kind of background chip if you're noticing. So looks cool, I would say. Let me go back. We have the clock font size, the clock font color, and the font style you can also change. So plethora of clock and date kind of customization. We have the traffic indicators, battery customization is also there. This is for the battery indicator, and you have again plethora of options for it. I have been using it with the landscape art style A. And we have the battery percentage. You can put it to inside the icon or right or left. And we have the battery percentage when charging, battery bar, etc. We have the status bar logo and weather. Then the system icons are also there. Headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons are also there. And we have the VO Wi-Fi icon. You can enable it like this from here. Then we have the mic camera privacy, the show location privacy indicator, and all other options. The old mobile reader type icons and stuff you can enable from here. Into the theme room, and in here we have the dark theme, and you can just customize it or enable it. And from here you can change the theme color to these many options. And of course the pitch black option and stuff is there in case you need that. Let me go back. We have the advanced mode settings, and in here we have the theme style. You can customize it thoroughly. And the color source you can change from here too. The luminance, chroma factor, and the tint background option is also there for that. And we have the Wi-Fi icon styles. These are the options. The signal icon styles, and these are the options for that. And even the font style you can change. Plethora of font options are here, including with the nothing dot font and stuff, 1% etc. options are also there. And even the icon shapes options are there. Inside extras you will get the game space. You can add any game that you are playing, and it will be having the gaming mode kind of. You can stream it, or you can just see the FPS and stuff while gaming. And there is an unlock higher FPS in games. Charging animation, parallel space option is also there, so you can set like 2 accounts for each app with this. And we have the click partial screenshot, ignore Windows secure flags, and the USB configuration is also there. In the status bar, left padding, right padding you can customize. Then there is the full screen apps. You can force particular apps to full screen if you want. Sensor block per package is also there. Now let me show you the battery settings. This is how it looks like. Well, with all these customizations, I have expected the battery charging cycle and the current and design battery capacity to show up, but that simply did not happen. We only have this battery temperature seeing option over here, and then we have the battery optimization, the battery manager, charge warning and stuff. But yes, there is no battery charging cycle seeing option here. And in the Accu battery app I have tested it with, this is how the screen on time is actually showing. But yeah, I think it will be better than this. The estimated time shows up as 6.5 hours, and the screen off it shows about 9 days, which is huge. Even the combined use it shows more than 5 days. So yeah, standby is really awesome over here as estimated, but the screen on time should be a little bit more, I think. So it should be more than 7 hours plus. And in the health section for me, my battery health, it shows 75%, which is quite degraded. After like more than 2 years of usage, this is how my battery health shows up. In the sound and vibration settings, we have the media coloring, etc. volume controls. We have the volume steps right here. You can customize each of them. The phone ringtone and stuff and all the other tones you can change. Vibration and haptics, you can customize that. We have the in-call vibrations as well. Let me go back. We have the ringtone vibration pattern changing option. You scroll down more, we have the dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging sound, and the vibration, touch sound, and the per app volume control is also there. By the way, the volume panel looks like this, and you can expand and like change the volume output from right here to your Bluetooth device or your like phone over here. This is good, and you can expand the volume panel normally, and you can put the phone into vibrate or silent from here. In the display settings, this is how it looks like. We have the brightness level, adaptive or auto brightness, extra dim, and in the lock screen we have the privacy controls. Then we have the face unlock right here. When swiping up on lock screen and stuff is there. We have the show device control from lock device, double line clock, and the always show time info is the always on display, of course, and the ambient display option is also there. The advanced settings option is there, but it's not letting me go into it. We have the screen timeout up to 30 minutes, and even the lock screen timeout you can customize up to 30 minutes. And we have the display size and text option of Android 13. The night light you can customize and schedule it and change the intensity if you want. Colors, I have been using it with the saturated one. And we have the auto rotate screen up to 180 degree and stuff, 270 degree and stuff is also there. The allow window level blurs, double tap to wake, and the prevent accidental wake up is there. That's the pocket detection, you can say. In terms of wallpapers and styles, this is how it looks like. You have like 16 colors depending on the wallpaper. This is the default wallpaper that I'm using. That's why it's only showing 8 colors because it's black and blue. But yeah, if you're using a separate wallpaper, it will show up with 16 colors. We have the dark theme, the themed icons, and the app grid you can set up to 6 by 10. And there is the quick unlock and stuff in the security settings. Also in the fingerprint settings, it has the unlock only when the screen on option, so that you don't accidentally press the fingerprint scanner and it unlocks in your pocket or something. Now let me show you the locking and unlocking stuff, and again the fingerprint scanner is working perfectly fine, which I have already showed you, and the double tap to wake and stuff is working fine. And here swiping up on the lock screen, this is how it shows recognizing face and it unlocks. Let me try one more time. Alright, so now it is working fine. And here in the lock screen, there is the shortcuts. Okay, so there are 2 torches. I don't know why and when I added those, but yeah. As you can see, the lock screen shortcuts are working. You have to tap and hold on them. Let me show you the AppLock, and for that, this is how it looks like with the AppLock, and I have to tap the fingerprint scanner. As you can see, the app actually unlocks and goes wherever I left it. So the RAM management seems to be really good over here. You do not need to worry about it. So if you're asking me about the overall UI performance and stuff over here, I would say yes, the performance is good enough, but for some reason for me, it doesn't go like above 80 FPS in the test.uf website. And here I have also flashed this ROM with the like latest MIUI 14 firmware. So with that, this is how the experience is, and the Twitter scrolling and stuff is working perfectly fine. No issues with it. As you can see, Twitter scrolling is very fast, no problems whatsoever that you will face. And if you are willing to see the benchmarks, here are the Antutu and Geekbench score with a CPU stress test on this particular build. If you are asking me what do I think about the latest MSM Xtended version 7.0 on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, well, I would say yes, this ROM has almost everything. Like it has the MIUI camera and stuff. Then the RAM management over here is really good, no problems whatsoever, and it has the like call recording and stuff on the stock dialer. It comes with the AOSP kind of dialer, so all these kind of things makes this ROM a really unique option. And with that, it has amazing amount of customization, and also the total ROM file size is less than 1.5 GB. You cannot find a ROM which has all of these things all together. So definitely it gets a huge thumbs up from me. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Share this video with your friends if you want them to know about the latest MSM Extended ROM version 7.0 on the Redmi Note 10 Pro and how it's working. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.